Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Marie Holiday, and it is Tuesday, September the 8th, 2020. And before we get started, I want to just remind my subscribers, and I want to remind my viewers who actually are also viewing this who may not have subscribed. I just want to remind everyone to subscribe, hit the notification button. I also want to thank my followers, thank my subscribers, and thank my viewers for supporting my channel. And with that being said, we are going to get started with our discussion for today. And I just been wanting to do a video upload on this topic, and the topic of this segment is going to be tips and recommendations for new YouTube channels. I just created my YouTube channel in June of this year, and what's more fitting to do a video upload on tips for a new YouTube channel by a creator, by someone who has a new channel. And I think it's have more of an impact to hear from someone in the beginning stage, because I don't care who you are out there. If you already got a YouTube channel, if you've been doing it for several years and you already got truckload of subscribers and viewers, sometimes we forget on all the work we did behind the scene to get to 4,000 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers or 1 million views. It all begins with the number one. I'm here to tell you. Anything in life that's worthwhile, there's a process. So I'm going to share with the audience some of my tips and strategies that I currently use as a new YouTube creator. And this is what works for me. I'm just speaking from me. One of the main things what works for me that helps motivate me is I do not compare myself with someone who's been doing this for 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 years. I just started my channel in June of this year. So one of the things that helps motivate me, and a great tip for me, I don't compare myself to nobody else. And the reason why, because we all have our own special talents, we all have our own special skills, and we all bring our own different experience to the table. So I don't try to be like anyone else. I don't compare myself with anyone else. I may view other channels, but I'm not going to try to be like somebody else. So tip number one, don't compare yourself. Trust your talents, trust your skills. Another good tip for me that helps motivate me is I don't necessarily get so caught up into, I only got this number of subscribers, I got only just this amount of views. I'm aware of it, but I put emphasis on my content. I put emphasis on my deliverance, because life is a process. Building your YouTube channel is a process. Meeting all the other requirements, trust me, will come in time. So I pay attention to my content. I also pay attention to not just how many subscribers I got or how many views I got. Another good, powerful tip that works for me is I also spend time paying attention to my analytics. The view time, the watch time. I analyze. YouTube gives you valuable information on the analytics behind each video. Pay attention to that. That's just as valuable as how many subscribers you got and how many views you got for each video. Another tip for me that works for me as a new channel is I have developed my own niche. The whole concept about my YouTube channel is I talk about holistic financial freedom, and I talk about the importance of not just the financial freedom, but the emotional health, the physical health, the spiritual health. And when all that is whole and in sync, that gives me the desire and motivation to want to maintain my financial health. So develop your niche. We all got talents. We all got skills. put it in your own words. Don't try to be like somebody else. All of this works for me in terms of my niche, because at one point in my life I was living in financial destruction, and when I rose out of financial destruction in 2012 to the point where I'm at right now, you know, getting ready to retire, got a couple of retirement accounts, literally have zero debt, got my daughter through college, paid for a lot of that out of my pocket. That speaks volumes. So I want to share my experience to the world. So a major number tip is develop your own niche, develop your own voice. Don't change who you are just because somebody over here may got a YouTube channel that's got 1 million subscribers or 4 million views. No, be yourself. Another very important tip that works for me is put a little effort into preparing yourself for each video upload. Even if it's something as simple as getting a piece of paper and writing down bullet points on what you want to talk about in relation to each new upload. Be prepared. You know, put a little energy into it. You know, that works for me. I'm gonna be prepared. And another thing too is what works for me in terms of being a new YouTube creator channel is I also spend a little time reviewing my own videos. You know, yeah, I watch other folks' videos, but you know, I learn a lot when I listen to my prior videos, when I listen to my deliverance, when I listen to, you know, I'll sometimes develop more ideas on what I want to talk about by listening to some of my old videos. So those are all of these are some tips that work for me. I don't compare myself to other people. Or don't just pay attention to the subscription and the viewers. I take a look at the analytics. I have developed my own niche. I be prepared. All of these tips work for me in terms of being a new YouTube creator. So with that being said, I hope the audience got something out of this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. And with that being said, I will see you all again next time, same back channel. Have a great evening.